Hello, and welcome to Clinical Group 8's Nursing Research EBP project titled SICU Sticks by You. First, let me introduce you to the band and a fun fact about each of them. First, we have Ariana Inzano, who is a certified firefighter, Katie Deniston, who enjoys gardening, and Ali Guillermo, who's been an EMT for 3 years. Next, we have Mary Joy Mendoza, who has competed on East Coast hip hop dance team competitions for 4 years, Emily Tassone, who's been to over 100 concerts, and me, Annika Bum. I have taken my cat backpacking, biking, and paddleboarding. Last but not least, we have Karen, who, despite her quiet personality, says she is actually an extrovert according to the MBTI test, and Sandra, who says nursing research is her favorite class. So the purpose of this project was to critically appraise, synthesize, and integrate research findings in order to develop an evidence-based solution to improve well-being and resilience among nurses and nursing staff working in the surgical intensive care unit at Stony Brook University Hospital. An evidence-based solution is one that's developed using well-designed research studies, patient care data, patient preferences and values, as well as nurse expertise, and it is used to drive practice changes. So we hope that our solution will be able to positively impact the wellness of nurses in our target population and possibly those outside of it as well. So allow us to tell you a little more about it.
Clinical topic definition. The unit for our project is the Surgical Intensive Care Unit. The patient population on this unit are most likely adults, require frequent observation, and specialized monitoring and treatment. Our topic is well-being and resilience intervention. Current interventions on this unit include meditation classes offered online along with a meditation pod. There is also an employee assistance program and chaplains available to go to the unit or to meet individually. The hospital offers wellness champions, but there is no current one for SICU. The current ones offer psychological education about compassion fatigue, burnout, moral stress, and stress management. They also include emotional support, spiritual support, relaxation breathing exercises, aromatherapy, and journals.
This is the PCOT question we utilized to find our evidence. The evidence table shows how our team reviewed 7 quantitative articles and 1 qualitative article. All articles have been published recently and fall within the last 10 years. Furthermore, these articles are concerned with aspects surrounding stress and compassion fatigue in nurses and the efforts to mitigate these unwanted outcomes in our healthcare professionals. The articles covered a variety of interventions based in mindfulness to measure the extent of mitigation. The level of evidence table shows how the articles we utilized compare to each other with their quality of evidence. 5 articles we reviewed were at level 3. Our highest level of evidence was a level 2 randomized controlled trial, and our lowest was a level 7 in-depth qualitative study. The outcome synthesis table shows each quantitative article's intervention and their respective outcomes that were measured. What we want to focus on is the boxes highlighted in yellow that have either an up or down arrow, because these indicate that a significant outcome developed from that article's intervention. The general trend is explained besides the table in the context of how the intervention affected these outcomes in nurses. Our solution took elements from mindfulness-based breathing exercises as well as a resiliency toolkit among the articles shown. As a result, our proposed solution includes a 3-minute mindfulness activity at the start of shift huddle, a room dedicated to mindfulness activities, a wellness cart, and the designation of a wellness champion for the unit.
So how are we going to implement our proposed solution? This is going to be for all CQ staff members, including RNs and CNAs at Stony Brook University Hospital. It's going to be held at a designated multi-purpose room for huddles in the beginning of the shift, where it's going to be known as the room for mindfulness. And this is going to be initiated at the start of the shift at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. And that's where the 3-minute mindfulness activity will begin. And the wellness cart is going to be available throughout the day. How do we choose the wellness champion? All CQ staff members, including the nurse manager, can be a wellness champion. The first of every month, a volunteer will be chosen to be the wellness champion. And if there is more than one volunteer, names can be written on separate pieces of paper, and one name will be drawn from the hat to give a fair chance to everyone. A wellness champion will be in charge of leading and managing the mindfulness interventions. What are the incentives of being a wellness champion? Compassion and empathy towards their coworkers are key factors. Knowing what the day-to-day tasks and responsibilities a CQ nurse has can motivate them to find ways of alleviating stress and burnout on the unit, including for themselves. The name of the wellness champion will also be displayed on the announcement bulletin board in the designated room, where other staff members can also write their appreciation notes towards the wellness champion of the month. And they are also going to have an extra uninterrupted 15-minute break per shift. And on top of that, at the end of the year, a Wellness Champion of the Year will be chosen by the staff members and will be put in the Hall of Fame of the unit. A 3-minute mindfulness activity is going to benefit our CQ nurses, and the Wellness Champion is going to be tasked to lead the intervention at the beginning of the shift. So first step is going to be the team huddle, and this is going to be at 7 a.m. or 7 p.m., where all staff members are going to be invited into the room of mindfulness, and this is the beginning of the shift. And then the second step is going to be putting all phones and devices away to reduce the distractions and noises, and this is to make the intervention more effective as well. And then step 3 is going to be the wellness champion in the center of the huddle, leading the 3-minute mindfulness activity. We also have some suggestions over here, such as deep breathing exercises, meditation to calm music, and guided meditation. However, in the case that the wellness champion is not on shift that day, the nurse in charge will be implementing the prepared activity in their place.
The wellness cart will incorporate lavender-scented oils, fuzzy socks, hand lotions, candles, cards with positive affirmations, journals, coloring books, colorful pens and pencils, candies, healthy snacks, and cards to write appreciation notes to coworkers and the wellness champion. All of the items will be purchased at a low cost to stay within the $500 budget.